everybody. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Post Game Podcast. I'm co-host Christian.
I'm Alex.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Dean. I'm Braden.
And this week, we got a fun-filled little episode here for you where we break down the NFL Division Weekend recap. We go into the NFL Championship Sunday weekend, and then we go into all news of basketball, soccer, some more football, and then the upcoming UFC fight between Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier. So to start, we have the NFL Divisional Weekend recap. So over the weekend, the Browns lost to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, clap.
It was close. It was
Chase,
It was a close game,
Claypool,
22-17.
And
22-17 wasn't bad.
That's the biggest point of that game. Chad Henne is goated. Officially, he is goated.
Even if Mahomes is out, Bills are old this weekend.
I wouldn't say that.
I can't say that.
I wouldn't say that either.
I'll say that.
No way, man.
Kansas City does have a question mark in their starting QB this weekend as Patrick Mahomes went down with a potential concussion injury in the game last weekend. So they're keeping a close eye on him. He's slowly working his way back into practice. So I don't know. I want to say hopefully because you never want to see somebody go down, but at the same time, I want the Bills to win. So
As a Bills
if
fan,
that gives them a slight edge by not having Patrick Mahomes, then so be it.
as a Bills fan, you want to see Chad Henne in because you want to win, but I don't want to see Patrick Mahomes hurt. I don't like that. I like him as a player.
You guys,
You wanted Henny in, so you want Mahomes hurt, bro.
I don't want Mahomes hurt. Did I say I
You
want
just
Mahomes
the Bills
hurt?
to win.
You said you want Henny in. The only way Henny's in is if Mahomes is hurt, bro.
You know what, man? I hope that the concussion protocol keeps him out, but I hope he's not injured. I hope he's
what?
No, I don't hope he has a
Yikes.
concussion. I feel like
bro.
it's gonna be the closest game possible if Mahomes is in, and that's that I see us probably I say winning still. I say winning with Mahomes against us, but I just think we would steamroll the Chiefs if Chad Henne was in.
What?
Oh,
you guys need
I heard
that.
Bills need a run game, bro.
They
Oh,
already
yeah.
have nobody.
They're
Zach
in
Moss and Singletary.
twice
Like
in the
what?
first half last game.
We got
Zach
Josh
Moss is
Allen.
injured.
Yeah, that's true.
We got
Yeah, Josh
Devontae.
Allen.
I heard a
Freeman.
reporter.
I don't know. If Mahomes is playing, Chiefs are dubbing, but if not, I don't know. It's gonna be
Well, speaking of the Buffalo Bills, they absolutely steamrolled the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson 17-3. Buffalo ended up being the favorites at the end of that game at a negative 2.5 for all those bettors out there.
Yeah.
Lamar had a decent game. I mean, he ended up he also went out of the game with a late injury, and the Bills showed some unreal class as they started banding together, Bills Mafia, and they made donations to Lamar Jackson's charity.
Yeah, I
See,
heard
more-
that everyone was donating $8 in honor of his number. So it's a pretty classy move by all the Bills fans.
That shows the Bills fans are the best in the league. The best in the league.
I don't know the exact amount that they raised. I believe it was a
Well, I
little
mean-
over.
At one point, they reached over $200,000, which is
Yeah.
A
amazing.
lot of money
So
this year. They're not smashing tables anymore. They don't gotta buy any more tables. So
Man, we got Dick's Sporting Goods in Buffalo selling tables for $50.
I saw
What a good deal.
a bargain.
Yeah.
you need one of your folding tables for the week. Yeah?
Speaking
so
of
down.
the Baltimore Ravens, after the game that last weekend, earlier this week, they released longtime running back Mark Ingram from the team after 2 years. So, former Heisman Trophy winner out of Alabama and former 8-year vet on the New Orleans Saints is now cleared waivers and is a free agent for any team to sign.
He was a good hype man, but couldn't get it rolling anymore.
Yeah, this year you just couldn't get anything. Gus
I
Edwards.
feel like with
J.K.
Gus Edwards
biggest
and
spot.
J.K. Dobbins, yeah, they were a very powerful duo where Mark Ingram was also hurt for most of the year, and then
Yeah.
He was a healthy scratch for the last couple of weeks of the season, so you kind of saw the decline with the organization. But he had all love for his teammates. Posted a couple nice Instagram videos of all his teammates sending him some jerseys. He showed the Baltimore Ravens organization nothing but love, and it's interesting to see what team he can go to. I know now he can possibly sign with any team currently still in the playoffs, so he could try and hunt a Super Bowl while he can, or he can sign most likely a 1-year deal with any team in the league next year.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, the Bills could use some running back help. So if they want to sign him,
They'd probably rather go through draft.
Yeah.
all the good running backs in this draft.
Bills already got Devontae Freeman on their practice list, so I don't know if they're gonna get. I don't know if they're signing Ingram.
That's
Personally.
I mean,
Freeman,
but that's if they activate Freeman. So
Yeah.
big question mark there in Buffalo, but it's going to
He's
be an
crippled.
interesting game this weekend. Sunday, 6:40 p.m. Buffalo versus Kansas City. What are the locks for the game, boys?
Alex, go ahead.
It all depends on
Well,
the
yeah,
home situation.
It all depends on Mahomes.
depends
Yeah.
who's playing, but I got Chiefs all the way. So
You know what? My money's going to the Bills right now, underdogs.
honestly, even if
I got
Mahomes is
Bills
out,
too.
I got Andy Reid figuring it out. Henny can make some passes. You saw that 4th and 1 absolute dot slinging that thing to Tyreek Hill under pressure. He's not
Fourth
on
and
the line.
inches, bro. Fourth and inches, bro.
Okay.
Wasn't 4th and 1.
14 inches.
He still had that 13, 14-yard run right before that.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
How about that? That was clutch.
Man, does he have like rockets as legs, man? I don't know how he went that fast. I'm surprised. Wasn't
They
expecting that
don't
to
call him
happen.
cheetah for nothing.
I'm gonna go
Scott
with the
Henny is
Chiefs.
not the cheetah, bro.
Moving on. So on the other side of the divisional bracket, we have Tampa Bay and
Let's go.
New Orleans Saints. So this game ended 30-20 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense showed dominance, complete dominance on and off the field. Kind of resembled the Cleveland Browns the other week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The defense went off. 4
Yeah.
takeaways, 3 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery, I think.
Yeah, Jared Cook fumbled.
Yeah, it was, and that led to
Antoine
3
Winfield.
scores. 4 turnovers led to 3 scores. So Tom Brady did his thing, went down the field, got the job done. Drew Brees did not have a good game. What could be potentially his last game again. So I want your thoughts on that, boys. Drew Brees potentially retiring after this season.
I got a bone to pick about this game right now. They won the turnover battle. The Bucs won the turnover battle. That's the turning point of the whole damn game, and that is why they won. If Drew Brees didn't throw all those picks, if Jared Cook didn't drop, he shouldn't have dropped that ball. Every single replay I've watched, keep the ball secure. He did not. It was not secure at all. I don't know what he was thinking there, but I think the Saints should have won it. Yes. Okay.
The way I
Making a
look
point
at
here.
it, Tom Brady beat Drew Brees.
Yeah, what do you want Brady to do?
He didn't turn it over.
Okay,
Stayed in the game.
On paper, yes,
Yeah.
they did. In my head, Drew Brees is better than Tom Brady.
What?
Oh,
Are you
I agree
okay?
with-
Oh, yeah.
I agree with
Oh,
that
yeah.
statement. I agree
Yeah,
with that
You're
statement.
on something.
What?
I
No,
don't
you
follow
are,
Tom
What do you
bro.
want
Brady.
Brady to do?
One
on-
Super Bowl win?
Yes, okay.
One Super Bowl versus 6.
Okay.
Okay, look at the franchise they had surrounding Brady. Like, completely different. Like, if Brady didn't have all those weapons, look at what happened to him
Wanna
last
talk
year.
about
He
New
never
Orleans?
had
Look at what happened
weapons.
to
Absolutely.
look at
What
what
are you
happened to
talking
Tom
about?
Brady last year. Look at what happened to Tom Brady in his last season in New England. He had no weapons. He played like
He
shit.
had no weapons his whole career. He had
Julian
Moss
Edelman's not a
and
weapon.
Edelman, and that was it.
Gronkowski's not a weapon.
Okay, that's one player.
Gronk and
He's
Moss.
never had great wide receivers.
Moss. Besides
Yeah,
that,
Moss,
Okay.
Edelman, Amendola, maybe.
How about this?
Gronk.
Amendola, maybe. Bro, he was one of the Patriots' best wide receivers.
Wes Welker.
I-
Wes
Welker,
yeah.
bro, like you're such a capper, bro.
Amendola,
Like, look at what happens now. Look at the Bucks at the beginning of the season.
Tom
Brady
Brady's
has
resume
Godwin,
is out there. We
Evans,
don't know it.
uh,
Please explain to me what Drew Brees did better to be better than
Exactly.
Tom Brady. Just tell me. Who
He
cares?
loses in the second round every year.
He's the leader of the team. What did Drew Brees do better?
Nothing in that particular
Oh,
game.
he stumped that.
Nothing in that particular game, but overall, I think that Drew Brees had a more well-rounded career.
What are you
I'm-
talking about?
I'm gonna
Just end the
clarify.
podcast now. Just end it.
I'm
Like, what are we
gonna
talking
clarify
about?
what I said. I think that Tom
I
Brady.
don't like
on
Tom
paper-
Brady. I'm putting it out there now. I don't like Tom
What did
Brady.
he do better, man?
I don't like Tom Brady. I don't like Tom
Doesn't
Brady.
matter. He's still the best ever.
No, why-
don't like
Why
him
do you
because
not
he's
like him?
good.
Because he wins every year.
Exactly.
That's why
Okay,
you don't like
it's my
him.
opinion.
really.
On paper, Brady's career,
Yeah.
yes, it looks better than Brees. Yes, but in my opinion, I
No.
prefer Brees as a player. Don't give me that sarcasm there.
Okay,
Braden.
we're moving on. This is ridiculous. We're moving
I
on.
don't even know you guys.
What are we
Okay.
talking about?
Okay, we'll move on. Green Bay versus the LA Rams.
Okay, Green Bay versus LA.
Boys, I called it last week's podcast. Jalen Ramsey chokes once again.
No,
He
he
cannot
didn't.
cover Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams with a nice TD this weekend. Jalen Ramsey clearly upset. Guys
Still played good.
can't call. He
The
can. Oh, he can't clutch up in big games, and here you go again.
on the other side of the field of that touchdown.
Here you go again,
That's
man.
gold-
He can't keep up with that quick feet, man. He can't.
He only had 64 yards.
Devontae Adams was there, bro. He beat him in
I
speed,
sense
route running,
disagreement.
bro.
Okay, Alex, your thoughts first. Alex and Dylan. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear
What?
your thoughts. Did Jalen Ramsey lock up Devontae Adams or not?
Nope,
Other than yes,
For the most part.
nope.
yeah.
He wouldn't have scored a TD if they locked him up.
Devontae Adams did outplay him, but Jalen Ramsey was locking up the whole game pretty much for the most part.
And I don't even care. Say Ramsey did have a bad game. What you said last week was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey not showing up in big games.
He
You
held
want to go over the list?
Earlier in the year, DK Metcalf 0 catches, 0 yards against him. And like all
Bad
the other
game for
receivers
DK.
there, I don't
And
think
Ramsey
Ramsey had over like 50, like all the notable wide receivers.
and Ramsey played really
Yeah.
well in the run to the AFC Championship with the Jaguars. Played well against the Patriots.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that claim came from.
Yes, he was
Well,
covering Devontae.
I was right. We were
Teammates
proven
felt
correctly by me, so I'm just
You know
gonna
what?
stick by my
No, you weren't.
statement.
The
Oh,
media
the
went.
score says it too. The score, I think, 32-18. So I don't
Pull it
really
up.
know what
That's
you guys are
I was gonna
trying
say.
to complain
The
about
media, the media took that play where Devontae Adams was in motion and they just ran with it. He's saying like
You
a bunch of
mean
captions on
there.
notifications.
Jalen
saying,
Ramsey, right?
yes, Jalen. I've seen like House of Highlights and I think Sportsnet. Yeah, say like Jalen Ramsey got burned. Like
Yep,
that was
because
one
he
play.
did.
It was a big
He
play.
got burned.
But
It was a
other
big
than
play,
that,
bro. Devontae Adams scored the touchdown after burning Jalen Ramsey. He couldn't clutch up.
It's one play in the entire game.
He's got
It
to
was one
go.
play.
Couldn't clutch up, man. Hey, if he could have clutched up and saved those 7 points, maybe different game. But he didn't. So that sets up a divisional round for a semifinal of Tampa Bay versus Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. So moving on to this.
One last
Okay, go.
One last thing with the game. I will admit though that Jair Alexander outplayed Jalen Ramsey in that game.
Yeah.
He allowed -3 yards,
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
they're
so
all
good.
in Cooper Cup, but
but still.
Also, you got to note Aaron
Cooper
Donald's
Kupp's great.
toughness. Aaron Donald played?
barely even in
He wasn't in the line.
Yeah.
What did he play with? He played with an injury. I forget what the injury was.
rib.
Fractured
Rib
rib?
injury,
I
yeah.
thought so. So moving on then, like I was saying, that sets up for a pretty interesting semifinal. So we have the divisional semifinal of Tampa Bay versus Green Bay, Brady versus Rodgers, 2 GOATs.
One goat, but whatever.
If you look
Two.
at their season, no.
I'm kidding, I'm
Okay,
kidding,
with the
I'm kidding.
Breeze Brady thing, like okay, like I like
Yeah, that was
Breeze
ridiculous.
personally, but Brady, yes, has a good career. In this situation here, after seeing the season they had, Aaron Rodgers was so consistent week in, week out, whereas Tom Brady struggled with all the weapons at the beginning of the weeks. Can somebody? No, bro. What was their starting? What was their record to
Tom
start
Brady
the
did
year?
not struggle.
What was Tampa Bay's record to start the year?
I don't know, but they finished 11-5, and Brady threw 40 touchdowns. How is that struggling?
Chris Godwin,
Struggle.
Mike Evans,
They
Antonio
struggled
Brown,
against the Saints.
Gronkowski.
But think, bro, they did all their stuff through Zoom. Like, he's a new team. He's got to get used
Yeah,
to it.
whole
Gotta
new team,
have a
whole new
back-
system.
I'm trying to
After
find what
20
their
years with
record
one
was.
team,
Yeah,
Week 5
who, the
breakdown.
Bucks?
with them now.
Yeah.
I'll
The Bucks
point
were
out.
11-5.
Yeah.
No. How they started the year.
I'll point
started
out
off
right
well.
now. Yeah, they did. I'll point out right now though that Aaron Rodgers has been obviously MVP caliber season, but he's been consistent all like every game. The one game that he did not perform was against the Bucks.
Against the Bucks. Yeah, exactly. They destroyed him.
He threw
He
That's
threw
the
like two picks. Two
game
picks.
that
two
That's
picks. He threw 2 picks and 0 touchdowns. What, Dylan? What do you say?
That's the only game he hasn't dominated this season.
Exactly.
He's been on fire the rest of the season.
But
And
you gotta
I don't
think
they'll
now.
play that bad again this weekend, but
You gotta think now. He's on fire
I
right
don't
now.
think
If anyone's stopping this Packers team right now.
No way. No
Give me
way.
Buccaneers and Chiefs.
Devin
You can
White,
bet on it.
If there's gonna
That's
be an
my lock.
upset,
I know it's hard to bet against Brady, but I don't think they can stop this Packers offense right now. And the defense has been playing nice too.
oh yeah.
Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon. What is with
He
AJ
had,
Dillon?
2 snaps last
yeah, he
week.
had like 2 rushes.
Okay, 2 snaps, but I'm talking during the week, like
They had-
at the
they had
during the
William
weeks in the
MVS,
season.
Okay.
Bob Tunyon.
Yeah.
Yep,
Mike
Tanyan's
Evans,
good.
Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski.
Really,
Ronald
the
Jones,
38-10
Leonard
loss
Fournette.
to Tampa in Week 6
I know you
was
got all the
the
names,
biggest
but
blemish
they
for
haven't been
Green Bay.
teams like Green Bay has.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
have like the highest
Rod,
points per game right now.
yep.
All season.
I think Rodgers has MVP locked up, and if he
Oh, yeah.
beats Brady now, that's just a cash bet right there.
I got
Doesn't- It doesn't impact MVP.
I know. But it's
Playoffs
saying,
don't matter.
yeah.
regular season, but still, yeah.
It's just a
Yeah.
bonus right
And
there.
add the Super Bowl MVP to his resume along with his season MVP.
Yeah, man. I don't know about
I
that when the
mean-
Bills beat the Packers.
I don't know, bro. I got Packers winning it all.
Yeah, honestly,
Bucks are taking it.
Packers would be sick.
And yeah.
Isn't that Super Bowl 1 and Super Bowl 2 winners right there?
For like the
I
two,
believe-
two best offenses, probably the top 2 for MVP.
And defenses that have been playing well too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a sick Super Bowl.
Would be.
It's going to be interesting to see, but so what are the locks here for the 2 games? So me and Dean got the Bills. Alex has Kansas City in the other bracket. Braden and Dylan, who do you guys got for that other game?
Buccaneers, you already know. And I'm taking the Chiefs in the AFC.
Okay. Anyways, moving on. Braden's opinion doesn't matter this week.
It's gonna happen. So we'll see.
I got the Bucks.
Complete
I got the
opposite
Bucks
to-
and Chiefs.
No. What does
Yeah,
Dylan want, though?
exactly.
What does he want?
You got the Bucks, Alex?
Yeah, I've been saying
Yes,
that.
they're gonna win.
Oh, you guys
you
gonna
know,
Oh,
against Tom Brady.
Bills
Exactly,
Green Bay
Alex.
final. Just
Yeah, I
write it off.
You guys already know I got Green Bay.
I know.
Yep.
Then
Amen.
on the other side, if Mahomes is playing, Chiefs are winning. If he's not, it'll be a close one, but I think the Bills will squeeze it out. Just Mahomes is a huge asset. If he's
That's the thing. But is their running back
Clyde
Kansas
Edwards-Helaire.
City? Yeah, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
He's probably not
I
gonna
got
play.
some mini breaking news on the podcast.
What?
It's not very big, but the Cleveland Cavaliers are trading Kevin Porter Jr. to the Houston Rockets
B-Wash.
after his meltdown last week, throwing food at
Ooh.
the employees. So even after trading Harden, the Rockets are still making some moves.
Jeez.
Well,
Well,
they
I
have
wouldn't
to.
want
All
him
they
in my
have is
locker room.
picks.
Man, if you
Well,
want like a
they-
nice, yeah.
Bro, the Rockets go from bad to worse.
Kevin Porter Jr. is a good player. He just his
That
temper
Attitude
is
in the
off.
locker room.
off the
Attitude
court
in the
stuff,
locker
yeah.
room.
He's has
Yeah, but-
problems off court. Yes, I wouldn't want something from like freaking team cafeteria thrown in my face when I'm looking at my new locker. I wouldn't want that.
Rockets did good though.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's not much of a trade package. Probably a player and a pick,
Yeah,
but
it's gonna be a
So,
young team, but
After the locks with the football coming up this weekend, we then move into NBA with that trade. That trade being said, now we go to the Brooklyn Nets. They played finally the first time the other night. Kyrie, KD, and Harden all together on the same floor. But now the question's raised: who takes the final shot? We saw KD at the end of the fourth or third, I think it was. He took the last shot, bricked it very hard. But he doesn't do that very often. That's the thing.
exactly.
He doesn't do that very often. But Kyrie is also known for his clutch shots, as
So is
we
Harden.
saw in the championship in 2016 with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And with Boston, he also hit a couple game winners. And Harden, he's just money from beyond the arc. But
if I'm the
I
coach,
don't know.
I'm getting the ball to KD for the
I,
final.
I agree.
I agree with that too.
I'm agreeing with that too.
I don't think there's too much. Like, KD is just the most lethal shooter in the NBA, in
He's
my
all
opinion.
less likely to get blocked.
Man,
Not great.
yeah.
Uh,
How
I
crazy? Like,
I think
what?
we're all agreeing on that. I agree too. Like,
Kevin
Katie
Durant.
has to. Katie has to get it.
Yeah. He made tough
And
shots
he-
against the Cavs in the finals, some dagger threes. I think there's
Yeah.
no one else taking that shot except for Kevin Durant.
When you think about
I mean,
when you
all
think
three
about it,
options
like,
are good, but
you have a 6'10" guard coming at you, and
forward.
he's lanky, he's tall. Who's gonna get the ball from him? He can see and shoot over everybody on the floor.
yeah.
And they're not. And when the ball is being inbound, they're not gonna have a slow center guarding him who can match his height. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna have somebody
Well,
quick.
say if they play the Lakers, they can put either AD or LeBron on him. Or if they play
That
the
is
Clippers,
true.
they could put Kawhi or PG on him. More like
But
Kawhi,
see,
but
then there's that third player factor, that big three factor. You cover up two of those guys, you still have one open.
Mhm.
And if they have a clear shot, 9 out of 10 times it's going in. So,
Yeah.
but
the most
yeah,
versatile.
I think
He's the most versatile.
KD for sure. Yeah, that's the other thing, versatility. He like, I saw a picture on Instagram the other day. Their shooting charts, like their depth.
Mhm.
Kyrie more of like a wing shooter.
Yeah.
Harden straight down the middle, and then KD
Mm.
is everywhere, like
He
everywhere.
is everywhere.
And
That makes
then they did even a comparison against KD and LeBron, whereas LeBron was very minimal, whereas KD like making a high percentage of all of his
Yeah.
shots inside and outside of the paint. So
I see that.
hard to bet against that. But
Yeah.
also with that game that happened in Brooklyn, we saw a breakout star in Colin Sexton.
Yes, sir.
he scored 20 straight points in overtime.
Clutch for my
Yep.
That's just insane.
I don't get
young
it.
bull.
A lot of people were saying it was
A comment that he's scoring Patrick Beverly.
oh my
Better
god, yeah.
He's in
Better on defense too, though. I think Colin Sexton's better on defense.
No.
Like,
he's got
he can
Patrick
back up.
Beverly's
No.
intensity, but he can score.
Bro, what do you
Yeah.
mean no? Patrick Beverly talks
Patrick
the
Beverly's
talk, but he can't do anything on the court.
But you think he's better than Sexton?
No, I
No,
think
no.
Sexton's better.
Defensively,
Defensively,
Beverly's
Colin
better.
Sexton any day of the week.
Sexton? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
I'd go-
like Patrick Beverly.
I don't like Patrick Beverly either, but like his defensive game, it's all he has. So
Colin Sexton is not a great defender. He's just
No.
intense.
Patrick Beverly runs his mouth about how he's one of the best defenders in the NBA, and KD made him look silly in the playoffs a couple years ago.
Because he's 6 foot versus a 6'10" guy.
So then don't run your
That's the
mouth
difference.
saying that you're going to lock him up and he's not going to score more than 20 points a game, yet he dropped 40 on him one game. Like,
Yeah.
don't open your mouth then. Like, if
That's
you're
his
not going
whole
to back
brand,
it
though.
up.
it is still
I
brand.
don't care. You look stupid if you say that.
Yeah.
He's still
But,
highly regarded defensively.
I mean, still moving forward with the Colin Sexton breakout night last night. He also dropped 40 points in Kyrie's shoes and old number in Cleveland. So
That's just
Yeah,
adds
that's
to
that was a
the
little bit of a
first game.
highlight right there.
Adds to the storyline.
It was
Ooh.
Kyrie's first game back in Cleveland since 2017.
Yeah, I didn't understand that because he played with Boston, so you'd think they
Yeah, I
have
was
a
saying-
matchup. But like,
Yeah.
but
Sexton,
nothing there.
his number.
Speaking of Boston, Kemba Walker made his
Wait, no.
return
Did
this
you
week to the
hear what
lineup.
Dylan said just now? I agree with him. Say it again.
What?
Oh, Sexton was wearing his number, his shoes, and hit the winner over him.
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah.
Except for the winner, hitting the winner part.
Yeah.
That just adds to the
No,
storyline
but
right there.
that winner was clutch,
It was.
I'm gonna say though,
especially taking the Brooklyn Nets to double overtime. That's a big. Like, there's a lot of questions in Brooklyn now to how good is this big three and how well are they going to mesh together going down the line if they can't even beat a Cleveland team that's just starting to rebuild.
it's too early to doubt that though, but like, it's a surprise. Surprise to everyone. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say,
Let's go ahead.
okay. I'm gonna say he's been overlooked last season, Colin Sexton. I don't. He's been really overlooked. I say this season, if he continues this momentum, he's gonna be seen as a top guard in the league, and he wasn't seen like that last season at all.
Well, now he's also like he was the butt of all the jokes and memes in the NBA because he had that grit and that intensity that Patrick Beverley had, but he had no other pieces surrounding him to help him. But now, if you look at their core and their team, they got Colin Sexton, Garland, Kevin Love, Andre Drummond, Jared Allen, who had a amazing game for his first game in Cleveland and his first game against his former team after the Harden trade. And then they also have Larry Nance Jr. So they're big man. They got 3-4 solid guys where they can do a lot of damage.
They're huge right now.
Did he not mention Darius Garland? Did you not mention
Yeah,
Garland?
I
he did.
mentioned him.
Oh, he did. Okay.
And they just drafted Isaac Okoro, who's a really good
Yes.
defender and small forward.
Okora's good.
You know, like
I think he's hurt right now, but he's a good player.
I think they got a strong future ahead of them. But also moving forward with Boston Celtics, with all the issues they had with COVID and everything, with Jason Tatum being out for a while, they just got Kemba Walker back the other night, and the past week in the 2 games that he's played, he showed a lot of progress. But I don't think they should be minute restricting him at the moment, even though he's coming off of an injury. He's been playing very well. He's been outscoring a lot of the Boston Celtic team. And I don't know. I just don't think Marcus Smart deserves the minutes over him.
Gotta get his legs back and all his endurance. Get back to game speed. I know he's been efficient, but
Yeah, it takes time to get back, and he hasn't. Was he playing in preseason at all?
No, he was still in rehab preseason.
Yeah,
He came back
it takes some time
literally
to
this
get
week.
back to it, and with all the COVID stuff, a lot of the players are in and out, and it's a situation to be in.
I know. I just feel like he should be capitalizing on these minutes that he can get, because through that, like, he's really their only offensive threat. They got Kemba, Smart. Well, right now, I know Don made a face, but like
I was
now,
gonna say,
just
what?
because Jason Tatum's still out, like at this current moment in time, like he's their most offensive threat and scorer. But with saying that, I don't know. You guys are right. It takes time, but it is what it is.
All right, let's move back to the NFL. We got Phil Rivers retiring and Dwayne Haskins signing with the Steelers today.
You gotta respect Philip Rivers. You have to.
Great career.
Father of 9.
Never really got it done in the Super Bowl.
Father of 9. My question is Philip Rivers a Hall of Famer? Your guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah. 100%.
For what
I
reason?
don't know.
He has a resume. He has a resume.
What resume?
Yeah, but one AFC championship. That's all
Yeah,
I made it to.
he never had a team around him though.
But see, that's the thing. I feel like he got snubbed out of having a team around him to maybe win a Super Bowl.
It's what I think
With all that Manning draft BS.
He was just one of those guys, always good, but never got it done.
Just like
I think sometimes with Hall of Fame candidates, we talk about longevity, like playing in the NFL for a long time as being a Hall of Fame candidate. When in reality, like, what has he done that merits going to the Hall of Fame. You know,
He's like
he's played for so many years.
isn't he like
but-
5th all time in like pass yards or something?
Like he's up.
Yeah, he's probably up there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't have too much to say on that because
Just
I don't
never
know
winning a Super Bowl.
lot
Like it
about his
just
career.
it's.
I don't know. I respect Philip Rivers as a player.
Okay,
I do.
here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Let's put this into retrospect. Tom Brady never wins any of his Super Bowls, his Super Bowl MVPs, his league MVP. He doesn't win anything. But he has the same numbers he has right now.
Well, if
he wouldn't.
Hall
have
of
that
Fame
number.
worthy or not?
He didn't win MVP though.
He wouldn't have those
Okay.
numbers. It's different.
Yeah.
well, like if he didn't
He would
win
have those numbers regular season wise, yes.
Super Bowl, bro.
If he didn't win MVP,
No, I'm saying like regular season, like if regular season wise, like he still has the same numbers. Like the Patriots still have the same records they did. They just never won the Super
yeah,
Bowl.
but then he would have the MVPs,
Then he would have the MVPs.
and he would be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
You guys aren't getting what I'm saying, but
Yeah, because you're
move on.
saying
No, but
say
he-
he didn't have the MVPs, but he still had the same regular season stats. If he didn't have the MVPs, he would not have those stats.
Won the MVPs when Brady had all his Super Bowl appearances in each of those years. Somebody look that up for me.
That's a
Every
lot.
single
That's a
year.
lot of quarter. That's a lot.
That's a lot of years.
No. Just do a couple. Like just
Why
get some
wouldn't he?
numbers because I want to see what the MVP for that season did in comparison.
Well,
Because if
against the
like
Falcons,
if Brady was that good during the season, he would have won league MVP, he would have won Super Bowl MVP, and he would have won the Super Bowl.
Why are we debating this?
he's not going to win
No,
every
because
year.
but that's what I'm trying to like get it.
The Hall of
Okay,
Fame.
Philip Rivers doesn't have any league MVPs. He doesn't have any Super Bowls. He doesn't have any Super Bowl MVPs. But we're trying to see if he's Hall of Fame worthy.
Well,
Now,
like
switch him with Tom Brady.
okay, right now.
Well, yeah, then he would be the GOAT. It's that simple. I don't know what you're
It's just-
trying to get at here.
Okay, right now, if
Mm,
Russell Wilson didn't have a Super Bowl, would you consider him a Hall of Famer?
No.
But
No.
like but he still has more years. Like
No.
assuming he stays like
See-
on the same pace.
The thing with Russell Wilson is
He's
that
not
he
playing
always has a. The thing with Russell Wilson is he's always got a great start to the season, but it always falls apart in the later weeks. He can't stay consistent. And that's his biggest issue. Yet he has so many rising stars as wide receivers. Lockett, DK. His running backs are good. They have Hyde and they have Chris Carson.
Mhm.
Like
They
So
go to
they-
back Super Bowl.
they lost first round this year to the Rams. So and nobody saw that coming.
They go to
Well,
the
some people
playoff
did,
every
but
year.
I don't know. I don't think he is, but that's the thing. But then you can also say that it reflects his status because he wouldn't be considered a Hall of Famer because he hasn't had a single MVP vote either.
Yeah,
So, I mean-
and he didn't win Super Bowl MVP.
That's another thing. Who won it that year, actually?
Defenseman.
Yeah,
Cliff Averill.
Yeah, Averill.
So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, we're trying to debate Philip Rivers, even though he hasn't won anything statistically.
Yeah.
But like, you flip the roles.
Oh, yeah.
But and just saying the name of Tom Brady,
Way you're going.
not the name of Philip Rivers, not the name of Tom Brady. How much weight does that have? So like,
Tom
say
Brady wouldn't have a name if he didn't win.
He built that up himself.
Yeah.
All this-
but I'm saying like he has all those statistics. He has all the same statistics regular season wise.
Mhm.
They win a couple playoff games, but they don't finish the Super Bowls.
Still,
I'm saying just take away his playoff statistics.
Mhm.
He'll be a Hall
Does
of
that make him a Hall of Famer?
yes.
Yeah. He's like
And
first.
yeah,
and
Philip
second
Rivers should be a Hall of Famer too.
No, because Philip Rivers never won MVP.
Yeah.
Neither is Tom Brady.
I didn't even say Phil
What?
shouldn't be a Hall of
I-
Famer. I
League MVP. Tom Brady's won league MVP.
Multiple times.
twice.
Okay, so who said no when I said that earlier?
No one.
Anyways, I'm gonna say Philip Rivers.
I literally said he has league MVPs, Super Bowl MVPs, and a Super Bowl.
No,
And
you
Super
said
Bowls.
get rid of those for the stats.
Yeah, you said get rid of them.
And we're like,
No. Keep
don't have
your
to
league
have-
MVPs.
get rid
Keep
of
your
him.
league MVPs then for those seasons, but take away all his playoff records and credentials. You're still gonna give him a Hall of Fame status.
Bro, he's leading in yards. He's like up there with Breeze, 1 and 2 for touchdowns and yards.
This
I'm sorry. What
Yeah,
name did you
this-
say? Tom Brady and
it's one category.
no. Tom
category.
Brady and what's his
doesn't
name?
mean
Drew
better.
Brees. Okay,
6 rings.
It's
making
just
that clear.
longevity again.
just
Well,
making that clear.
Philip
6
Rivers isn't. I wouldn't say is like a first ballot like Hall of Famer. He's not.
He'll get it eventually.
Time will tell.
I think
But
he'll get it eventually. What was he in the draft? He was pick number 2, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
He'll
I
get
believe
it.
so.
He'll get
After
it.
Eli Manning, right?
Yeah, Eli
Yeah.
went 1, and then Rivers went 2, and then they traded.
The Chargers traded Drew Brees to the Saints.
I think he has the
Yep.
resume and the stats
Yeah, they
to
trade
get
for
there.
each other. 'Cause
I think he does.
I think not right now, but in a couple years maybe they'll consider him.
Yeah.
If the Hall of Fame draft class is pretty shit, but
Like, I think a better comparison, and I'm not trying to be biased, but a better comparison for Rivers would be Tony Romo. He didn't have as long of a career for reasons we obviously know because of this man. But
And injuries. Don't forget the injuries.
well, yeah, but he was gonna be back. But yeah, he was injured
Yeah.
too.
And then Romo broke his back, and then he was done.
yeah,
Dylan's
and then he
referring
just
to
started
Dak
collecting a
Prescott,
bag
by the
from
way.
Fox Sports.
He didn't have a team around him until later. And he broke his
Yeah,
back.
when did
That was his best
well
team.
Cole Beasley, Des Bryant, like weren't they around at that time?
Yeah. Terrence
Ezekiel Elliott was just drafted.
Zeke
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
rookie.
Yeah, they finally were getting a good team, and then
They had the best goal line in the NFL.
Yeah.
Decent defense for once. Went 13-3 with a rookie quarterback that year. So
Yep.
That's
And
true.
lost in the playoffs. So like, you
lost
know,
the Packers on
great.
Cook miracle throw from Aaron Rodgers.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you Roma has like one of the highest QBRs in like history of the NFL. I'm pretty sure it's the highest.
I think it is.
Which is in
I don't know personally,
all
so
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm pretty sure he does. And you see now how much he knows the game when he's commenting on the games.
He's my favorite announcer. I love when he's on the games. Jim
Yeah.
Nance.
Doing Super
He's a
Bowl.
stud. He's a beauty.
Yeah.
Speaking of famous announcers, if you guys didn't know, Paul Bissonnette, former Arizona Coyote, he's currently their game announcer.
Oh no, like
Oh, no.
career.
Really?
Yeah, so him and Ryan Whitney, they have their Spit and Chicklets podcast, and after their NHL careers, they started that with Barstool, and now Bissonnette got his opportunity, Biznasty, to commentate over the Arizona Coyote games, and he's a character too, so that's funny. But it just goes to
Yeah.
show that, especially with some of these guys, like who knows, Austin Rivers, not Austin Rivers. My God, what am I?
Philip
saying?
Rivers.
Philip Rivers.
Rivers.
Sorry, I got to make one mistake a podcast. It's classic, but no. Philip Rivers is going to coach high school football after this, I believe.
In Alabama.
Really?
In Alabama. Yeah.
Yep. So
That's
he's
not a question. Just
yes.
quick quiz. Where
Okay.
are the Packers and Bucks playing this weekend?
Lambeau
What's-
Field. I made that mistake last week
Yes.
too. Shut up.
Lombardi Field.
Hey,
Yes.
I was gonna say Lambeau Field, but I screwed it up. So we're
Yeah,
gonna move past that.
Lombardi was their coach before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of because I was like, what
Yeah,
one is it?
that's
Okay,
it.
we're gonna move on. Like
And
I
it's-
said,
You know what?
And it's
You
the
know what?
Lombardi Trophy.
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
yes, I know it's the Lombardi Trophy.
I just
that
got
I do
the-
know.
I just got another Woj bomb on the phone. So Kevin Porter Jr. to Houston, and they only traded back a second rounder.
Yeah, I saw that like
So
10
that's
minutes ago.
probably from the Brooklyn deal, no?
Could be. Who knows?
Probably.
doesn't say.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Doesn't say yet, but that's what Woj says.
It's a future protected second round pick. So they didn't
Yeah, so
specify
it's
which
from
pick
the
it is.
it's the Brooklyn pick because all the Brooklyn picks were protected.
Okay, next. I know the boys are excited about this. We're moving on to baseball.
Oh, I'm not excited.
So,
George Springer to the Blue Jays.
Yes,
Don't know
sir.
who that is, but I heard he's decent.
I mean,
biggest signing in franchise history, 6 years, $150 million.
we
He's a
might
three-time All-Star.
Little overpaid.
Well,
He's
like
31.
we outbid the
So-
Mets by 30 mil, bro.
Yep.
Is he worth that though at that age?
Yes. He's a three-time All-Star, two-time Silver
Older
Slugger,
though in 6 years. I don't know.
How old is he?
World Series 31.
31.
We gotta
31.
see how he
World
does
Series
with
MVP in
Holy
2017.
shit,
Gotta see how he does.
But in baseball, players play a lot longer.
man.
Yeah. That's a player that's going to make an immediate impact for the Jays.
Yeah, their lineup is stacked. He's a leadoff hitter. Biggio, Bichette, Vlad after him in the middle of the
Oh, yeah.
order.
Oh, yeah.
So with this addition,
Maybe go out and sign Trevor Bauer.
Please.
Very
Never
down.
know.
with these few off season additions to the Blue Jays, do you think they're going to be better or worse than their Encarnacion, Donaldson, Batista era and Tulo era?
I think they can compete with the Yankees for the first in the division in the AL East.
Remember that Blue Jays team was unreal, like unmatched except for playoff trouble. But other than that, like they
yeah.
were.
AO.
That was probably one of the best teams the Blue Jays had in history, other than their 92-93 World Series teams.
91, 92.
91-92. I gotta keep making mistakes, man. I swear. We're gonna do like a little podcast clip. We're gonna clip all my mistakes.
Should.
Sounds good to me. I think the Blue Jays are still going to be active and trying to get some more guys. They're a few pieces away, but they could be potentially really dangerous in the upcoming
Didn't
season.
another free agent only sign for like 2 hours yesterday, and then he took it
Yeah,
back or
Michael
something?
Brantley. That was a weird situation. He went back to the Astros, but
All right, Gritchick isn't shitting his pants anymore.
yeah, they can keep Randall Grichuk. So
Yes. I like Randall Grichuk. He's nice. He's really good.
yeah, they got a great outfield now.
Nice right now.
Back.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to some soccer, which I know the boys aren't that
Oh,
very
God.
excited about because I'm the only one that really
Yeah.
talks soccer here. But we're only gonna talk about a couple highlights. So we're gonna talk about the Juve game that happened this week. So we started off the week a little shaky. Another 2-0 loss to Inter. That was bad. Played like garbage, but then they came back with a Supercoppa Italiana, and they ended up winning 2-0 against Napoli. Ronaldo scoring a goal, and that goal put him at 760 goals all time, making him the world's #1 goal scorer in the sport of soccer.
It's
Go.
undeniable. It's undeniable. He's the best of all time. You cannot deny that.
Those Messi debates, I throw them out the window. I think Ronaldo 100%.
Dylan's putting to sleep. Saying he's sleeping right now because he loves watching soccer. If you guys want to know, he hates
Anyways.
watching soccer live. But
I know, but just to touch on it quickly.
Over to UFC.
Let him have his segment.
Okay, go ahead.
Christian,
Um,
what were you gonna say?
So arguably right now, it's not 100%, but the Czech Republic Soccer League has made claims that one of their players from past time has the actual record for the goal scoring. I'm just going to double check it. They were saying that he had more goals recorded than Ronaldo does in his career. So Ronaldo still has some ways to go, but I don't know how many of the games were actually like legitimate. So I'm just gonna double check because in those leagues, like
they gotta fact check that. Yeah, they have to.
There were some reports. I want to see if it comes up here. Okay, yeah, Josef Bican. So they're saying that he has 805 plus goals, and yesterday the Czech league came out and said he has 821 recorded, and then Ronaldo at number 2 with his 760. But
that's gotta be looked at 100%. They cannot base that off just the claim.
I don't know. Like even if it's not like even if Ronaldo's not there yet, a couple more seasons, like he buries 30 goals a year. So
Yeah,
Those
he's
movies-
already 36 though,
Yeah.
so he
And
doesn't have
he-
much time.
but he's already made it clear to Juve that he wants to resign until 2023. So that gives him another couple years at top level competition.
You
Yeah.
think he's
So-
playing until he's 40?
He wants a contract until then, so I assume
Wow.
so. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So and then they also have in the squad. I love talking about this. This guy, he's unbelievable. Right out of the US, Weston McKennie.
First
Oh
American to
my
win the
God.
Super Copa. Yeah,
Oh
first
my
American.
God. Whenever he
good.
starts this year, Juve wins. Whenever he starts on the bench, Juve loses. He's got to be one of the best players in the midfield in Serie A this year because nobody can match him. Like he scored goals against Barcelona, AC Milan. Whenever the game or the match is dependent on a goal, he is there to score. And he's a midfielder, and he's still young. I don't even know how old he is, but I
On the
know
rise.
I think he's 20 something.
And he's the first American to win the Super Copa. So he made history right there.
It's ridiculous. He is. Where is it? He's right now on loan from Schalke, so I definitely think that you should buy this guy, 100%,
Yeah.
like 100%. He's only 22 years old, so this
Yeah,
guy's got a
that's
bright
young.
future if he
That's
can
young.
keep that up.
He's young. Mhm.
But enough about that little soccer in it because I'm putting two people to sleep at the moment. So we'll move on to UFC and
Dylan
the
and Alex are
upcoming
loving
fight.
it.
The notorious MMA.
The MMA fight this weekend of Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier, fight number 2 between the two. Conor McGregor won the first bout, and it's going to be interesting to see how bout number 2 goes because there's not as much trash talking this time. There was a video released today where Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier were showing love to one another about Dustin Poirier's charity, about how Conor McGregor and his team donated substantial amount of money to the organization that Poirier supports, and just a lot of love between those two now. So it's going to be interesting to see the fight. Alex, what are your thoughts? Locks?
He had
What
a
are we
lot
thinking?
of respect for Cowboy Cerrone, but he got clapped. Smashes. That same
feel
thing
like-
will happen this weekend. Not as quick, I don't think, but McGregor's gonna win.
Yeah, I got McGregor too.
They've
So do I.
Poirier's changed a lot. They both went up a weight class. They're both more comfortable now.
Yeah.
Fighting. Obviously got a lot more experience, but it's still Conor McGregor.
I'm gonna say it's not gonna be as quick as Cowboy Cerrone, 100%. Do not sleep on Dustin Poirier, former interim
It's a
champ.
good fight, but
Oh yeah,
I got
Yeah.
McGregor.
he's got the
These
skills.
guys,
I gotta take Conor McGregor though.
yeah, I think Conor McGregor too. I think he's gonna win. These guys are so evenly matched, same height, same weight, and
Yeah.
then Conor McGregor's got maybe 6 inches of reach
Mhm.
over Poirier.
That makes sense. That's a
So-
big advantage right there.
Yeah, his
I hope.
reach is insane.
Reach
Here's-
is 182.9 for Poirier and 188 for Conor McGregor.
It's big. Yeah.
So
Here's the thing though.
Coming.
McGregor.
Yeah.
This isn't a championship fight though. It's just a bout, but it's still gonna pull up championship numbers. It's Conor's return.
Is it pay-per-view?
It's pay-per-view. Yeah.
it's pay-per-view. Poirier's ranked number 2 right now. Conor McGregor's ranked number 4 because he's slowly starting to make his comeback into MMA after his boxing stint against Floyd Mayweather. We also have here the Poirier fight potentially tempting Khabib to return to the UFC.
I saw that. Yeah.
So if Conor McGregor looks absolutely amazing, like he did against Daniel Cerrone, we could see a potential rematch again against Khabib. So Conor McGregor was already vowed to knock Poirier out in 60 seconds this weekend. So if that is true, and the fight goes maybe no more than 2 rounds, Khabib might be tempted to say, let's give it one more go. If Poirier stuns McGregor and calls Khabib out, we could see a Poirier Khabib fight. I don't know how many people want to see that, but I think it would.
I want Khabib and McGregor again.
I'll see Khabib fight anyone, but Khabib.
Yep.
Wow.
That rematch would probably, I could see it breaking like viewership records right there. Like,
I really hope it happens.
And we go back to this point here again. Like, if Conor McGregor wins, he can reactivate the bad blood with Khabib because he already thinks Khabib retired because he's too afraid to fight him. So he's already stirring up a little bit of drama there. As we all know, Khabib left the UFC because of personal reasons, dealing with his father's passing.
yeah.
So now we look and hopefully we see a good fight on Saturday. We all got our locks. We all think Conor's going to take it. I don't see why he shouldn't, but you never know. Anything can happen.
It's Fight Island. Anything could happen. Exactly.
I'm just trying to see what else happened this week in the world of sports. Well, okay. So the last section we have here is just to go through everything we've talked about again. The divisional semifinal games, the UFC fight, and the NBA season and the potential games coming up this season, and NHL. NHL also had their second week of action again. Lots of COVID protocols coming into play there. Some games getting postponed, just like in the NBA. So there's some concerns swirling there, but we have our new segment, which is our lock segment for any bettors out there. We're going to go through our personal feelings and our picks for lock bets this week. And we're going to get Alex and Dean to take us through there, and Dylan as well. Me and Braden don't know too much about
I got one lock, but I'll wait till the end. So
It's gonna be
All right.
the Brady money line.
My first lock. Stephon Diggs over 95.5 receiving yards.
I agree.
All your money on that. Josh Allen. It seems like it's just Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs right now, honestly.
Alex, are you putting your house mortgage on it?
I would.
Okay. Then it's a lock.
Get a mansion.
Yes.
I would do it.
Okay.
I definitely wouldn't go the under on that. So
It's tough. I'd go over Stephon Diggs too, but like for Bucks versus Packers, receiving yards, Godwin over. I'm gonna check what it's at right now.
I don't know what it's at before.
64.
Yeah.
65. 65. I was double checking. I bet it like
Bucks,
yesterday.
For the Bucks game too, I'd go Mike Evans anytime TD.
Respectable.
for me,
Yeah.
go ahead, Dean. Go ahead.
Okay, I go Leonard Fournette first touchdown score. I think Tampa Bay would score first. That's a bold. It's a bold.
Isn't Ronald Jones back?
Ronald Jones played last week too, but Fournette
he
got
played
most
last
of the carries.
They're giving him the hot hand. He has the hot hand. He's probably gonna get more touches still. Ronald Jones is still working himself up back into the offense.
My lock for this Bucks and Packers game is Brady over passing yards. I don't even care what the number is. He's gonna go over passing yards. It's gonna be a shootout, so you can lock that.
I wouldn't make that bet. I'd do that for Rodgers. I don't know about Brady though.
No.
Tom Brady. Oh, I'd go over for Tom Brady. It's at 287 yards.
Yeah. Brady's hitting the over.
What's Rodgers' yards?
Last week and he barely went over 100.
Yeah.
He's at
Rodgers at 283. Yeah. I go over for
Dylan,
both
what are your
quarterbacks.
locks?
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
100%.
Yeah, I think you gotta take the overs on those quarterbacks there.
What about running backs? Alvin Kamara anytime TD?
They're not in the playoffs.
They're not in the playoffs, man.
Bro,
Aaron Jones.
Net
Aaron Jones.
Cabo.
Aaron Jones anytime.
over 68.5 rushing receiving yards.
I'd probably take the over on Devontae just because they're gonna get him the ball.
Yeah.
Well, he's Green Bay's like biggest threat, so I'd expect that.
Doesn't matter who's on him or what.
Carlton Davis.
They're getting
Doesn't matter who's on
the
him.
ball to him.
Doesn't matter who's on him.
Oh my.
Just going back to that Jalen Ramsey. Just going back.
Why do you think they kept doing motions? It was to get Ramsey off of him.
Yep.
That's
It
the-
worked.
that's why he was wide open, because they were playing man and they made him motion sprint across the field twice.
Christian should just wear a Jalen Ramsey jersey every podcast from now on.
Yeah.
He's clearly a huge fan.
When I'm wrong, I will. But I haven't been wrong yet. So
So he has
and unfortunately, the season's over now. Huh?
What was that, Alex?
in a big game.
Can we please
Okay.
get Jalen Ramsey stats up?
Yeah.
Let's pull Drew Brees' stats up while we're at it.
Hardest
Oh,
Christian up
Oh
for the
my.
rest of this podcast history. All right.
You know what?
Against
Okay.
Amari
There we
Cooper,
go.
57 yards. Against Stephon Diggs, 4
I saw the pictures. I saw the pictures on Instagram. I don't need this anymore.
Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, 0 catches.
Scary Terry was shit for some weeks this
Allen
season.
Robinson, 1 catch, 42 yards.
Debatable.
The,
Mike
the
Evans,
Bears were garbage this year.
Allen
it's still
Robinson,
It's Allen Robinson.
He's one of the top receivers. Bro.
Still in the league, elite wide receiver. No
Mike
matter.
Evans.
Doesn't have a QB that can throw to him, man.
Mitchell
DeAndre-
Allen
Trubisky,
Robinson.
Nickelodeon most
No,
valuable player.
I like that
Oh my
one.
God,
Yeah.
man. Allen Robinson does not have a QB that can throw to him. Everybody said that from week one. That's
Christian,
why he's leaving this offseason.
What's your thoughts on DeAndre Hopkins?
Best wide receiver in the league.
5
Okay.
catches, 48 yards.
Yeah, because Kyler Murray doesn't throw the ball, he runs it.
Just throw
Then
it
why
at
does
the team.
DeAndre Hopkins have one of the highest receiving yards in the league?
Because he threw a 50-yard Hail Mary to beat the Texans
Yeah,
one week.
one-
Okay, take away 50 yards. Like,
Bro,
he's still top receiving yards in the
DK
whole league.
Metcalf, 40 yards. Like, he hasn't
Yeah, but-
allowed 100 yards, over 50 to anybody.
But see, no, but you got to look at the aspects of each of these games, bro. The Seahawks alternated this year between Lockett and DK. Both of them had good games on occasions in the week, different weeks. So
Don't
like a
tell
handful.
them that.
No. I want to explain myself. Only a handful of the 16 weeks did Lockett and DK do well together. Half the time it was Lockett doing better than DK or DK doing better than Lockett. That's how Russell Wilson operated. And did Jalen Ramsey even cover Lockett or no?
But didn't have
Covered
the stats
DK.
for that. He was on DK most of the game.
He was on DK.
Exactly. So they throw the ball to Lockett and Lockett gets all the yards.
Okay, but what are you trying to say about all these other receivers then? You made an excuse for one guy.
The Rams are the #1 defense in the league for a reason.
These are
Mhm.
100%.
They
Their
also
defense
have
is nuts.
Aaron Donald, so
Aaron
you can't take that away.
Yeah, they have the #1 pass defense. Does Aaron Donald drop back in coverage? Oh,
Jalen Ramsey's getting a lot of exposure on this podcast.
It is.
You should get him on.
Man,
You should get him on here.
overhyped, bro. Oh my.
Jalen Ramsey, if you ever hear this, get on the podcast.
We'll be scrapping him.
We're gonna tag him in the next Instagram post.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? I gotta finish off my locks here. I got a couple more.
Yeah, finish them off.
You know what? I think this is I think everyone should take this. Stephon Diggs anytime touchdown scorer. Like, I know Alex said the whole offense is Allen and Diggs, but it's not. But he is the #1 target. He gets all the receptions.
What about
Most
John
of them.
Brown, bro?
John Brown,
Oh,
Smokey
people-
Brown's good.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's the only guy in the offense, but
I know.
Gabriel Davis.
favorite target.
Gabriel Davis is nice. Here's one
Catch it.
debatable. Yeah, that's true. Debatable. Fade it if you want. Take it if you want. Singletary will get over 40 yards.
If they actually run the ball.
I think they will. I have a feeling they're going to run the ball more than they did against the Ravens.
If they're going to win, they need to run.
They need to
can't
run it
They can't throw 50, 60 times a game with no
against
run.
the Chiefs.
They need like some play action, RPO, something in there. To at
Like
least
another good.
hold the defense. Like when the defense knows they're throwing the whole time, like it's
I think another two decent locks, if they're available, would be Tyreek anytime TD or Tyreek over his receiving yards. Just because if Mahomes is back, Tyreek is going to be a main target 100%, like he is every other week. But they especially need him to showcase his talents this weekend to take down Buffalo, because Buffalo has the same connection in Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs.
Not the same as Henny and Hill, but we'll see if he's in. We'll see if Mahomes
That's what I
makes
mean.
it.
That's what I mean. If it's
Forget about
Mahomes,
Kelsey.
him and Tyreek, and then Kelsey too have the same connection as Allen and Diggs.
I just got hot take on a first TD score.
Ooh,
It's gonna be Bob Tunyon.
Big Bob.
First TD. Walk it right now.
it happened a couple times this week. Not this week, in the season.
Bold. I like it.
What was the season was that?
During the season, he was a first-time TD scorer for a couple games,
Yeah.
so it's not impossible. He had a very good regular season, and he's been nothing but excellent in the playoffs too. So
You know what? If Dawson
wouldn't say
Knox
that's
can
a
do
bad
it,
lock.
Tanyan can do it.
Tunyon.
Clutch,
Bob Tunyon.
clutched up for me.
Dead.
What are we saying for
That
NBA
is
this
another
weekend?
debate, though, about Bob Tunyon. How is he not a Pro Bowler over Evan Ingram?
I don't know
Oh
how
man,
Evan
that was
Ingram
so
is a Pro
bullshit.
Bowler.
How did Evan Ingram
Dumb.
get into the Pro Bowl and not Bob?
Man's got butterfingers and he made the Pro Bowl.
It's wild.
What are our locks here for NBA? What do we got going on in the NBA this
Man,
week?
it's so unpredictable now. Like,
It is. It's tough.
it's so hard to bet the NBA. It gets ugh.
Just
Lakers,
don't bet
any
on the Raptors because they're not very good. But
yeah.
Raptors
I'm
are
kidding.
shit.
they'll
Raptors
make
are
a
losing.
comeback. It's all good.
We'll see
Yeah,
about that.
we'll
Oh,
do
I hope.
better.
They'll
We'll
still
see
make the
about that.
playoffs. It's gonna be fine.
For hockey right now, I'd bet on Toffoli. This man is going off right now. He has 5 goals in 2 games right now, and the game's not over yet.
He
Yeah.
does.
Abs, by the way.
Mhm,
Yes,
I
on the
saw that.
Habs. He has 5 goals in 2 games right now.
I don't know why Dean said earlier that to bet on Montreal, but
They are up 6-2 right now.
I should have
Montreal? okay, never mind.
I had the Habs. I had the Habs in a 9-team parlay. I cashed it out because I wasn't confident in a couple games. Now I
Yo,
kind of regret
everybody,
that, but it's
put
okay.
your money in. Put your money in now. It's a long-term bet. You'll see profit in return. Buffalo Sabres win the Stanley Cup this year.
That's how you donate. That's how you donate to the
So
cashier right there.
And that is why
Make that longevity bet. Right now, it's a little shaky, but we're gonna get there.
Shaky. I'm
why
falling off the roller coaster.
Yes, sir.
Your Toronto Maple Leafs aren't doing so hot either.
Doing better than Sabres.
Habs are tied for like best or most points in the league. So
Due
And if they
time,
win
we'll see.
tonight, they take over first.
Makes sense.
Man. Well, boys, that's it for the locks. I think that's it for the podcast this week.
That's it.
Thanks for tuning in once
Something
again.
else to say.
Oh.
Oh, Dylan got something to say.
It's not a lock, but it's about the Nets' big 3.
I'd love to hear.
Okay.
I already mentioned this about Kyrie.
Yeah, I know, but we need to say it.
Oh, yeah, we didn't say it on the podcast.
Okay. They need to split out their time and not have all 3 on the court the whole game, and then their bench on the whole.
I agree.
And they gotta split it out.
Obviously, they're gonna be together for.
Yes.
They have to, and during the game because they can't just split them up because they're all gonna get big minutes. But try and do your best to like mix it up
Yeah,
like
like one
agree.
of them.
you with the bench players more or something.
because they all.
But
want
that's
the
gonna be
ball. It's
tough.
too
Bro, that's going to be so tough because they literally give away 2 of their best young talents. And they give away Jared Allen and they give away Karis
Yeah,
LeVert.
that's why they need to do it because they don't have depth. So if they're all on the court at the same time and then all on the bench at the same time,
Start.
I
all
agree. I
three.
agree with that.
Take Kyrie out for a bit. Then when you take the 2 out to rest for a bit, put Kyrie in.
That's what the
I
Clippers
think
do.
this is the thing though. I think that James Harden should be coming off the bench, not Kyrie.
not off the bench.
I'm not coming off the
Don't
bench.
start.
No,
Don't
no,
start.
not coming out of the bench.
Or at least resting the most out of all 3 of them.
Yeah.
He wanted out of Houston. Houston did not want to trade him. So if he wanted out, he's got to suffer in Brooklyn because it was
Not
the
gonna
KD and
suffer.
it was the KD and the Kyrie show, not the James
It
Harden show.
wasn't. Kyrie was gone for 7
Yeah,
games.
just the KD
It
show.
was the KD show.
You know what, man? KD and Kyrie, just have a better ring to it than Katie, Kyrie, and Harden.
Yeah,
Better
that's
ring to it.
song.
Better ring to it. No, but I think Harden should be the one losing the minutes, not Kyrie. Because if you want,
Oh, not losing minutes. Just
No
putting
one's
in other
losing
players.
minutes.
but you know what I mean. Like he's resting a little bit more. Like he's playing with the bench to try and build their depth up a little bit.
Well, yeah, either like Harden or Kyrie, pick one. One of them should go with the bench players a little more
Yeah.
than they are right now to like help out the depth and the minutes. And
I think it should be Harden.
production because they can't all
That's
produce
what I
at
mean.
the same time.
But see, this is my thing too. Katie and Kyrie both get rests. So they do when they play back to back, they only play the one game and then they rest. Whereas Harden was playing all the time. So if he's playing every single game and he's not getting any rest, he should be that guy to build up the depth because he's going to be that guy in the games where Katie and Kyrie are not there. Because we've already seen multiple games this season where Brooklyn have rested both Katie and Kyrie at the same time.
Well, KD needs it because his leg.
Yeah.
Still, that's pretty fresh still. Mystery why Kyrie always sits, but
I think this is mental
He's
health.
fresh. I don't know. Mental health.
Classic mental health.
What's wrong with mental health, bro?
Yeah, take it
Nothing
seriously.
wrong with mental health. I'm
Nothing
taking
wrong
it
with it
very
at all.
seriously. I'm taking mental health very seriously. You don't know if all these problems are with mental health.
So insensitive, Dean.
Never insensitive.
Christian, you
While he was out, it was not all mental health. I can't say for sure, but it's. Oh yeah, I know Kyrie personally, for sure. What?
What?
Well, I don't know. Okay, anyways, I just think it wasn't mental health. He went to a party. You don't see that? He went to an indoor, like he got fined for that.
Family birthday party.
He's had problems. He went to an indoor gathering with me. He still got charged for it. It's COVID. So
Let's not assume things.
I'm not assuming. He actually did. No, he went to an
I
indoor
know, but
gathering.
It's
Video
not our
proof
place
or
to
it didn't
speak about
happen.
Okay, man. All right.
All right, let's
I
wrap
see how
it
it
up.
All right.
Okay,
That's gonna
boys,
be it this week.
That's episode 2 for everybody. Tune back in. We'll be back next Thursday to record. Hopefully we get it up by Friday. And we'll come back with episode 3 of next week's podcast.
Guys can check out our Instagram. Check out our Instagram at postgame.podcast. Shoot us a DM if you guys want us to cover anything. Best way to communicate with us.
Check out our YouTube, the
Topics
Post Game Podcast.
We'll
Yes.
be posting new updates for the podcast, all the upload dates, and we'll be posting when a new video is live. So keep updated on our Instagram for any YouTube posts. And so next week we'll be giving you the recap of the divisional semifinals and the Conor McGregor Dustin Poirier fight, and any other news that happens in the NBA, NHL, and soccer or baseball as well.
The Super Bowl.
All right.
Yeah, and then that's what we're going to be talking about in episode 3 next week as well. We're going to be talking about the Super Bowl coming up. So stay tuned. Have a good rest of your day, evening, whenever you guys are watching. Signing off.
I need Dean to take part in a bet right now.
Let's
Oh
hear it.
boy.
One final thing here.
Live on the podcast.
Yeah. This is recorded, so you have to give your word. Okay.
Oh shit.
If the Bills win the Super Bowl, you have to jump through a table.
Lock it right now. I'm in.
All right.
Let's go.
You heard it here first, everybody. Bills win the Super Bowl. Dean jumps through a table. And if they don't, what does Dylan do?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, I already said Packers are winning, but
No, but if the Bills don't win against the Chiefs,
If the Packers win, he jumps through the table.
All right, yeah, we'll do that. With a cheese, he's got to buy one of those cheese hats.
Yeah.
And he jumps through the table.
Yes, he has to eat cheese while he's doing it. Wisconsin cheese.
Yeah, just head over to Avondale. They'll have those cheese heads available.
Yes. All right. Signing off for the week. I'm Dean.
I'm Braden.
I'm Christian.
I'm Alex.
I'm doing.
See you
All right,
guys
see you,
next
everybody.
week.